Good afternoon. Welcome to my third tutorial on JBoss field service work with regard to Switchyard application development. In my previous tutorial, I have gave a demo on how to build Hello World application from scratch. And then in my second tutorial, I did a REST demo on how to build a Switchyard application using REST binding. In this one, I'm going to give how to develop a SOAP binding or SOAP services. So hopefully, given this with these three tutorials, you get familiarized with runtime, with Switchyard design, with how the binding works, and hopefully you can also learn something about how to deal with the server issues, etc. So the use cases in the SOAP binding I'm going to demo is like, say you have application which you will need to query the database or some information, and then you need to give back to the user, or the user through the SOAP request. In my case, I give very simple case with the person object. With the person object has a first name, last name, age, etc. So I want to do a search by last name. Give me all the person who had the same last name. Apparently, this does not have much real meaning, but it does show you the basic cases how to develop the SOAP services. In SOAP service development, the building of the service, the building of the Switchyard routing is not that hard. Actually, a lot of effort is involved in transformer. So that's why I use this case. I develop a Hello World, but doesn't mean very much. This is a Hello World application I developed earlier. So that it was the simplest case. You can take a look within my code with the code. I have put all the code into the GitHub, so you can take a look at that as well if you want to learn from the beginning. But I think this will serve that as well, because I'm going to build this SOAP binding from scratch as always, so you can learn the whole procedures. Once again, I have checked in both projects into the GitHub, so you can take a look. I'm going to write a blog, so if you do a search my blog, you'll be able to find more information. Hopefully I can explain a little bit further in my blog, but it's very hard to get all the snapshot into a blog. So that's why I prefer to give a demo, so in that way you can see what I have done. And so this is you see, this is a case, and so here the SOAP binding sitting here. All right. Okay, so let's see if I go back to that. Okay, I'm going to, as I said, I always do from scratch, so you can learn. But before that, let me do a test for you. So I already built a SOAP services. It's called person locator. So you can see that I can type a last name and get all the the XML, the SOAP envelope or SOAP message back. This is the case. All right. So let's see. I have simply built some information. Say one family is the Bush family. The other one is Smith, right? So let's run it. So you can see I got this Smith, Madeline, Nicole Smith as well, right? I will explain in detail about this. So for now, I just want to show you why I get that, so you can, for example, this all the information is sitting this transformer, this implementation. That's how you see that. You see George, Bush, Jab, Bush, and the Smith too. So I hard coded all the data. This is just for the demo purposes. I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to let me close all. I leave this project there because I need to reuse the code. I'm not going. It's hard to type all those code. But I'm going to show you the difficult part is really all the design, how you use the GUI part. The rest part is easy. So hopefully, after a few cases, you can, in the future, actually, when you get more experience, you can modify those Switchyard XML file directly. In my previous tutorial, I have shown you how to you cannot modify here. See that? You cannot change it. But there is a way. If you look that, if I open it, see that? If you can open with Fuse Tooling Editor, you will be able to modify it directly. So that's why when you get more experience, you will directly modify this file. All right? Okay. So given that I have a server, I'm going to remove this one. Remove it first. So clean up the server first. I'm going to create a new project. All right. So new project, Switchyard. So I'm going to Switchyard. Okay, soap binding demo binding insert code okay, demo 1. All right, this is the new one. Nothing changed. Here I might change. You might change, say, my company name, GGL, and so 1.1. That this is all the same. If you watch my previous tutorial, it's the same thing. All right. So here we need to do that. So let me zoom in a little bit so you can see it better. So with that, we can do finish. Basically, this is create a project. All right. So let's zoom out. Back to that. So at this point, a new project is created. Okay. So this is the Switchyard XML file in the GUI that way. So I'm going to the same thing. We create a bin. So will be person locator. All right, this is the interface. I always do this way. In this way, you can say they will create a bin for you. Or if you want to change this here, you can change to different name. So now finish. All right. So now we created locator bin etc. So for the locator, I want to find a list of person, right? So don't worry, the person is not there. I say find by last name. So we put last name. All right. So you see that the person, that's okay. I'm going to copy that person class over from my earlier. So here, copy. Actually, I'm going to copy also the implementation as well. So let's see, copy person. Okay, to class, copy. So from this, we're going to copy it over to here, paste. Okay. So we can close all this just in case. And now we can go back, take a look here. From here, we can open. So person locator. I do not think I copied this directly, so I don't want to implement that again. So, but I mean, it's not hard to. Oh, okay. So what here I name as a little bit different as a person locator implementation. That's okay. We can copy over here. Okay, paste here. Oh, actually I copied yes to all. Okay, so I copied this one. So see that? This is all the implementation. Here is the issue. If let's say in the case you want to change this, right? I don't want to use this bin, so I'm going to delete this, right? Okay. See, so this will actually, you see this one, you will not, this is the error now, right? Because why is error? Because here we're looking for person locator bin, and I remove it, right? So let me zoom in a little bit. So you see this? So now I'm going to change it. So Red Hat does not recommend you to change it, but in this case, I'm going to change it. Remember last time I showed you, if you have to, definitely this the time. Okay, so I don't have that implementation, but I have this MPO, right? And save it. Close it. Now you see that the error is gone, and then we can open with Switchyard Visual Multi-Page Editor, right? Let's see what happened. So now the error is gone. If I double click here, see that? So basically, remember during the earlier I said if you really want to change it, you can change it this way. All right, and it's not recommended, but sometimes I think you have to do it. Personally, I don't like the idea. I should be able to change both way. Somehow, the Switchyard community has not done the job properly yet. Okay, so we have an interface, list of person found by name, right? Last name, and you double click, you get this, right? So we got implementation. Now it is probably a good idea to create test cases. So I already showed you before. I'm not going to do that now. So you can do this way, right? If you want. So here, say new test class, right? Person locator. We can do that. So let's finish. And so we create a test class, right? And if you look at that, I already done so in my earlier. So maybe I can copy the content from here. So I'm not going to do all the typing. Okay, so let's do that way. So no package. Control C, and then we can do Control V. The reason I copy paste because I add a new one. I create another, say a hardcode message, say Bush and Smith. Remember in my implementation. So in my implementation, I hardcode the Bush and Smith family name here, right? So because this, I have two projects with the similar code. Let me close all, and then we can reopen it. In that case, we're not, doing the old my previous project, right? So let's do that, and then so we can test this. I think run as JUnit test. So, yeah. So you see, we test this. Remember this here. So we're not testing the previous one, right? So this we just created. So we test this, everything's good in my test kit. So I print out, okay, last name, say with two, George Bush and Jeb Bush, right? And with let's see, interesting. The Smith one. Oh, it's Smith one here. So let me. Okay. So Smith is here, right? So that both are good. All right. So we test it. It's always a good idea when you write something and do a little bit test. So that the way you're not procrastinating the testing, and also you develop easier when you finish the project, you get everything done. Anyway, so that we test the implementation, everything look good. Now there are two ways we can create because I'm aiming for the Whistle, the SOAP service. Here you can generate whistle. There is another way. Later on, we can generate later on. So either way is fine. Normally, I do generate generate here. If you do generate here, let me show you that way. We can generate here. So finish. So we create a whistle on this project here, right? And then we can promote the service. And then we say whistle, right? If when you promote service, right? If you did not generate, say you can hear, they will generate that for you. But he said, okay, it's already exists, right? Remember, click the interface will, it will generate the whistle. But I already create here. You can browse here, right? Select this. That's another way. And a transformer here, right? So I use Java transformer. You can use the other way, but this I'm going to demo how to. Actually, this is the most effort you will take. It's also some challenge for the people who are not very experienced in the SOAP development. And here the transform class. Let me see what I gave that. Well, we can give any name for now. So let's say person locator transformer. All right. This is just to give a transformer class name, and then you say finish. So person locator transformer now created, right? And if you do a save here, let's clean it a little bit and go to property here. I should have server here. So let's see here. Property not available. That's interesting. It should available now, but at this moment I haven't done anything yet here, right? So I'm going to copy some implementation here with this. So the most actually person locator transformer. I'm going to copy this. We should not copy everything because the only difference here we name it a little bit differently here. I can't copy everything. Let's see if I copy everything here. Control C here. So we copy everything. Control V. Here we should give a 1, right? This is URN. And from transform to string, and then also here, right? So to 1, and all the rest stuff should be same. And let's see why we got an error here. Oh, okay. So we can delete this because the person is the same class, right? In the same package, under same package. This should be good. So once again, if you have same class name, better to close them and make sure you're not modifying the same thing. So personal locator transformer is sitting here now. Okay, so I will come back here. Here is a little bit effort. Need some explanation. Transformer, but it's not my main purpose to divulge some to put more info, effort here. But I will come back to explain. So, all right. So at this point, we have implement everything. But we need to add some binding. This is the last step. So to add binding, at this time, if you watch my earlier tutorial, probably you familiarize with this already. See the binding, all kind of bindings. There are two ways. One is you can drag it here, or you can right click, right? This is probably an easy one. So let's say, soap binding, soap binding. All right, and then person locator whistle. Okay. So the path is soap binding. Any name would be fine. You don't have to give here 8080. But next, we don't do anything here. Okay. So at this time, we already we have binded to the soap now. If you save it, so let's come to source. So here, this is the Switchyard XML file. So we change here. This is the component, and this is the service part. I already explained earlier on the other part. So you can take a look and save it. So at this time we're done basically. So let's see design here. Alright, binding cement here. Something is still very interesting, but this is when you go property, I should see the transformation here. Something weird. It's not show me. Give me the transform. Let's see. Properties. Okay, so now we should be able to add to the server, right? So demo 1, right? For testing, just add 1, so that's fine. So we add this one now. Okay. So domain, nothing here. Design sitting here. So this is a name. The service transformer. Oh, here now it's come back. Okay, I got it. So we have. After this point, it showed me the we have say from that this is a method to string, and then we have another way is to the two transformer, right? One is to string here, remember, So this is this is to response. Okay. All right. So now we have deployed to the server. We can run it. Let's see. We can run it. As I said, you always pay attention to standard output. There's quite a lot of information you can read from this. It should, yeah. At this time, it's exported all the services, runtime governance, design time governance. See that? All the overload, that's runtime governance already deployed. But it still haven't finished yet. Okay, yeah. So you see that? At this point, now it's finished. We can, when you see this last after the port, if you see this, that means it's good. So, oh, okay, don't worry about that. It's always give some complaining. So it's running. The way to test it, I like to test this way, and so we can create a new project using SOAP UI. So new SOAP UI project, browse. This is MacBook, so I have to do this way. Somehow SOAP UI need to do better job, so I don't have to go through this procedures. I'm under JFSW here. Workspace, this one, right? The last one. SRC, main resources. Wistol is sitting here. Because I already have that name there, so I need to create a new one. Say new, right? And do OK. And we can close this one. So this is from Hello World Service, all this done. And this is the operation, right? So we can, the request, we can go here. Okay, we can move that name, right? So remember we have two, one is Bush, the other is Smith. Here, you cannot use it here directly, right? The way to find it out, if you forgot it, but I'll show you how. So here, if you do a search on, say HTTP, for example, you should be able to find the URL. Oh, here we go. This is the URL. You should put Ctrl+C and then go back here. The only difference really here. So, but I'm going to copy paste. So only difference is the localhost here SOAP binding instead of that project. By default, it will give project name. Let's run it. Hopefully we can. Oh, good. So you see that this is the SOAP message I got back. Let's see if I do Smith, right? Yeah, Smith come back. So now it's good. Everything's good. Of course, if I put something junk, let's say if I put the Clinton back, I should get some error. Yeah, say there is error. As I said, the code is still raw. You see, there is a null pointer exception because I did not implement that if there is null situation, what you need to do, etc. At this moment, we already done. You know, we just create the same way create a bin component. We export promote service to whistle, and then we bind it to soap. Right? That's what we have done. So that pretty much about it. The only thing you can take a look at the code, how I did it here. This is standard transformation, transform element. I create this is the helper method, convert the element to the this one I don't think I use this one. But anyway, this one is probably some transform that return a new element. This is probably more relevant. This one I did not use it because it's just one element. Here you see that we got element, we just got one content. If you have two parameters, then that'll be we need to use the my help method. Given that, I think that is it all we need to do. So from the GUI design point of view, it's not that complicated. You just need for soap binding, you need to work a little bit on the transformer. That is really takes some effort. So the other stuff is fairly straightforward. All right, this will end my demo. I plan to do a camo component. So go into more on Camo side. And so far I have been using bin service for. I just want to introduce you the Switchyard application. So in my next tutorial, I'll go to the Camo and see how you write the Camo route. In that way, that more little bit involved. So after that, we'll finish the tutorial part. I'm going to do, to show you how, as an experienced developer, what you do with Switchyard, how you develop more advanced applications, and how do you deploy it, how do you do the load balance, etc. There's more complicated topic we can cover in the future. So as I said, I will give one more tutorial, I think, maybe two more. One is on Camo, the other maybe I will cover the rules. I think that I will do two more probably. All right. Thank you very much for watching the webinar, the tutorial. Hopefully I can get the rest of the tutorial done shortly, so we can get more advanced topic in the short future. Alright, thank you. Bye now.